Most people avoid failure like the plague. They spend their time trying to achieve perfection, and they forego opportunities they aren't certain will be a sure thing. They do whatever it takes to make sure that they don't find themselves in the very vulnerable position of falling flat on their face. And while avoiding failure may protect your ego in the short run, it does have a detrimental effect on the level of success that you are able to achieve in both your business and your life. No bueno. No bueno at all. That's because failure brings with it many transformational benefits that you wouldn't experience otherwise. That's why many of the biggest names in business tout failing multiple times as the reason for their success. And if you start thinking of failure in the right way, you can reap the transformational benefits of it too. Now here's why 18-time best-selling author Seth Godin says that people who fail more often perform better. The rule is simple. The person who fails the most will win. If I fail more than you do, I will win. Because in order to keep failing, you've got to be good enough to keep playing. So if you fail cataclysmically and never play again, you only fail once. But if you are always there shipping, putting your work into the world, creating and starting things, you will learn endless things. You will learn to see more accurately. You will learn the difference between a good idea and a bad idea. And most of all, you will keep producing. Research backs this up as well. If you want to get to a breakthrough idea, first you have to produce a large volume of ideas. Most of them won't work and many of them will be bad, but over time the failures will teach you what good looks like. Each failure comes with new insights that bring you closer to your optimal solution. So if you aren't already in the habit of failing often, here are a few strategies to help you get more comfortable with it. Number 1. Ship often. Publish your work. Go public with your ideas. Explore different techniques repeatedly and preferably in public. It will put you in the habit of producing work that will sharpen your skills and give you a better idea of what good looks like. Now, before Seth Godin became an 18-time best-selling author, he was a book packager. For 10 years, he produced a book a month. Now, there's no doubt that producing 120 books over the years taught him a thing or two about how to become a bestseller. Number 2, detach yourself from the results. Failing does not mean that you are a screw-up or a bad person. It just means that the approach you took to reach your desired result didn't quite work. Remember this is very important. How others respond to your work should have no impact on the way that you view yourself or your work. And the key to not falling into a downward spiral when a result doesn't quite pan out the way you'd hoped is to remember why you're doing it in the first place. Author Elizabeth Gilbert explained a bit about this in her TED Talk in 2014. I was able to publish the dreaded follow-up to Eat, Pray, Love. And you know what happened with that book? It bombed, and I was fine. My point is that I'm writing another one now, and I'll write another book after that, and another, and another, and another. And many of them will fail, and some of them might succeed, but I will always be safe from the random hurricanes of outcome as long as I never forget where I rightfully live. Número 3. Adopt the growth mindset. You were not born already knowing how to do everything. Talent, brilliance, and becoming really great at something isn't a fixed trait. It's something that you develop over time as a result of deliberate practice. Carol Dweck's research on mindset says that if you adopt the growth mindset, then you can absolutely cultivate the skills and the qualities that you desire through effort. Now, in her book, Mindset, she described the attitudes of children who operated within the growth mentality. Not only weren't they discouraged by failure, they didn't even think they were failing. They thought they were learning. View your failures as learning experiences. Over time, you'll acquire both the skills and the insights you need to accomplish your goals. You'll soon see that your successes are a result of your failures rather than in spite of them. If you like this video, make sure you don't miss an episode. Scoot on over to soniaethompson.com and get signed up for email updates. Once you do, I'll send you the free mini course, the Customer Magnet Playbook. 7 essential elements your organization needs to consistently win more customers. Talk soon.